The S&P's safety cushion just got a lot thinner. The Nasdaq's brand new bullish flip from last week just survived its first full week, and chip stocks put up another green week while their actual scorecard quietly got worse. This is Panic Sell Weekly. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Panic Sell Weekly. I'm Phil McCandlestick. Another green week across the board on the indices, but a couple of things happened underneath the surface that are worth more attention than the headline numbers. And this week, we're also digging into 3 individual names that each told a genuinely different story: Taiwan Semiconductor, Nebius, and Micron. Let's get into it. Starting with the S&P 500, up a modest 0.3% this week, closing around 7,786. Last week, we told you the safety cushion below price, the level buyers have been defending, had grown to $245. This week, even with price closing higher, that cushion actually shrank down to just $66. The support level itself caught up faster than price did, and that's a real change worth watching, not just noise. The trend itself remains fully intact. Every major structural signal we track is still lined up bullish, same as last week. But our overbought gauge is sitting at 68, basically unchanged from last week's warning level, and the setup we watch for a potential dip buying opportunity is now even further out of range than before. This market is strong, but it's not getting any less stretched. The Nasdaq's big story last week was a complete flip. A bearish signal erased in 1 week and replaced with a fresh bullish one. This week, the real story is what didn't happen. That flip held. It's now a full week old and shows no signs of cracking. Every major trend signal is still confirming bullish, exactly like it was the week it first flipped. Money flow into this index remains genuinely strong, and volume is backing the move up. Our overbought gauge sits around 62, basically flat from last week's 61, so this rally isn't getting more stretched, it's just holding its ground. One new development: a short-term bottom confirmation signal fired 2 bars back, right around when this whole move got started. That's another piece of evidence this reversal was the real thing, not a 1-week fluke. Chip stocks had another decent week, up about 0.5%. But here's where I want you to pay attention, because the price action and the story underneath it are pulling in different directions. Volume is still not confirming this move either. Same problem as last week, still unresolved. And here's the part that actually got worse. Our confirmation scorecard, which already read 0 out of 4 in favor of the bulls last week, now shows the bear side climbing to 2 out of 4. Price went up, but the case underneath it got weaker, not stronger. The one genuine bright spot: the early bullish signal we flagged last week has now held for a full week without failing, and the long-term trend reading is still fully intact. Just don't mistake this week's green candle for the scorecard actually improving. It didn't. Now let's get into some individual names, starting with Taiwan Semiconductor, the company that makes the advanced chips powering most of the world's AI hardware. This stock has been in a strong uptrend for well over a year now, and this week it bounced back after dipping right down to a key support level, closing up about 1.5%. The interesting part isn't the price move, it's that 3 separate signals we watch for all showed up together in the last couple of weeks. A bullish reversal pattern, a fresh breakout continuation signal, and to the real headline here, a genuine compression reading, meaning the stock has coiled tighter than usual, which tends to come before a bigger than normal move. That compression pattern is only 1 bar old, so it's just getting started. None of this tells us which direction that move goes yet. But when 3 different signals show up in the same short window, on top of an already strong trend, that's worth watching closely. Nebius had, without question, the loudest week of any name we're covering, up nearly 48% in 5 trading days. That move fully reversed a bearish signal from the week before and printed a brand new bullish one, with a breakout continuation signal firing on the very same bar. Money flow, trading volume, and the moving average structure all flipped decisively bullish alongside it. Here's the catch, and it's an important one. A move this fast and this big also means the stock is stretched. One of our overbought style readings just crossed for the first time this entire cycle, right alongside all that bullish confirmation. That's not a warning to sell. It's just a normal sign that a stock which ran nearly 50% in a week could use some digestion before its next real move. If you're already in this one, this week was the payoff. If you're looking to get in, chasing the exact high of this move isn't the most disciplined way to do it. Micron closed out a genuinely strong stretch this week, up over 10%, and more importantly, it answered 2 open questions we'd flagged the week before. Our volume trend reading, which had failed to hold the first time it turned positive, held for a full second week this time. And our institutional positioning read, which had been falling for 4 straight weeks no matter what price was doing, finally posted its first increase. The one new thing to watch, after a move this size, one of our overbought style readings crossed for the first time in this stretch. Not a red flag on its own, just a sign this stock has run hard and could use a breather. If you're holding, this was a genuinely encouraging week on every front that mattered. If you're thinking about buying, the setup looks meaningfully cleaner than it did 7 days ago. So here's the week in one sentence each. The S&P stayed strong, but its safety net just got noticeably thinner. The Nasdaq's brand new bullish flip survived its first real test. Chip stocks went up while their actual scorecard quietly got worse. Don't confuse the two. And on individual names, Taiwan Semi is coiling for a move nobody's called the direction of yet. Nebius just had its best week in this entire cycle, and Micron finally answered the 2 questions that had been hanging over it. If you want the full breakdown on any of these exact stop levels, entry conditions, everything we're watching next, it's all up on the site. PanicSellWeekly.com, links in the description. Hit subscribe if this was useful, and I'll see you next week. Until then, don't panic and don't sell just because the headline told you to.